He would underdog with the favorite team, the last minute penalty shot to win the tournament, the high energy training montages. Many people love to glorify victory on the playing field, cheer for favorite team, and play sports. But here's the question. Should we be so obsessed with sports? Is playing sports actually a good for their makeup be or just fun and entertaining pastime? What does science have to say? First of all, it's correct that the exercise is good for body and mind, and that's not it too. Exercising, especially when young, has all sorts of health benefits, like strengthening our bones, clearing out bad cholesterol from our arteries, and decreasing the risk of stroke, high blood pressure, and diabetes. Our brain also releases a number of chemicals when we are calm, including endorphins. These natural hormones, which control pain and pressure responses in the nervous system, can lead to feeling euphoria, often called a runner's high. Increased endorphin and consistent physical activity in general can sharpen our focus and improve your mood and memory. So does that mean we get just much benefit going to the gym 5 days a week if we join our team on competing? Well, here where it gets interesting. Because it turned out that you can find what a team you like. Studies show there are all sorts of health beyond the physical and mental benefit of exercise alone. Some of them have significant psychological benefit, both in the short and long term. Some of them come from the communal experience of being on the team. For instance, learning to trust and depend on others, to accept them, to give help, and to work together to a common goal. In addition, commitment to a team and doing something fun can also make it easier to establish a regular habit of exercise. School sports participation has also been shown to reduce the risk of suffering from depression for up to 4 years. Meanwhile, your self-esteem and confidence can get a big boost. There are a few reasons for that. One to find you in training. Just by working on skills, especially with a good coach, you reinforce a growth mindset within yourself. That's when you say, even if I can something today, I can prove myself will practice and achieve it eventually. That mindset is useful in all walks of life. And then running into failure, one of the most transformative long-term benefits of playing sports. The experience of coming to terms with defeat can build the resilience self-confidence necessary to manage academic, social, and physical hurdles. So if your team is winning all the time, well, there's a little benefit to experience. Now, not everyone enjoys every sport. Perhaps one team is not competitive enough, and can also take time to find a sport that plays to your strengths. That's completely okay. But if you spend time looking, you're able to find a sport that fits your individual needs. If you do, there are so many there. If a proud supportive community, something confident, exercise your body and live natural mind. Not to mention having fun. Victory over the underdog in your favorite team. We tend to show to win the tournament. High energy training montages. Many people rise with Wi-Fi in the defending field, cheer for favorite team, and play sports. Here's the question. Should we be so active with sports? Is playing sports actually a good for the makeup be or just fun and entertaining pastime? What does science have to say? That's all. It's proves that exercise is good for body and mind, and that's nothing too. Exercising, especially when young, has all sorts of benefits, like strengthening our bone, clearing up bad cholesterol from arteries, and decreasing the risk of stroke, high blood pressure, and diabetes. Our brain also releases a number of chemicals when we are calm, including endorphin. These natural hormones, which control pain and pressure response in the nervous system, can lead to feeling euphoria, or what's often called a runner's high. Increased endorphin and consistent physical activity in general can sharpen our focus and improve our mood and memory. So does that mean we get just much benefit going to the gym 5 days a week and we join a team and competing? Well, here we are getting interesting. Because it turned out that you can find what both a team you like. Studies show there are all sorts of benefits beyond the physical and mental benefit of exercise alone. Some of the most significant are psychological benefits, both in the short and long term. Some of them come from the communal experience of being on the team. For instance, learn to trust and depend on others, to accept help, to give help, and to work together towards a common goal. In addition, commitment to a team and doing something fun can also make it easier to establish a regular habit of exercise. School sports participation has also been shown to reduce the risk of suffering from depression for up to 4 years. Meanwhile, your sense of team and confidence can get a big boost. There are a few reasons for that. Once you find in training, just for working on skills, especially with a good coach, you reinforce a growth mindset within yourself. That's when you say, even if I get something today, I can improve myself with practice and achieve it eventually. That mindset is useful in all walks of life. And then running to failure, one of the most transformative long-term benefits of playing sports. The experience coming to turn defeat can build the resilience necessary to manage academic, social, and physical hurdles. So if your team is winning all the time, all at all, there's a little bit of experience. Now, not everyone enjoys every sport. Perhaps one team is too competitive or not competitive enough. I can also take time to find a sport that plays to your strengths. That's completely okay, but spend time looking. You're able to find a sport that fits your individual needs, and if you do, there are so many benefits. You'll be a part of a supportive community. You'll be building your confidence. You'll be exercising the body, and you'll be nurturing your mind. Not to mention having fun. The victory of the underdog of the favorite team. The last minute penalty shot to win the tournament. The high energy training montages. Many people love to go for a victory in the playing field, cheer for favorite team, and play sport. But here's the question. Should we really be so obsessed with sports? Is playing sports actually a good for the makeup be, or just fun and entertainment pastime? What does science have to say? First of all, it's very acted that exercise is good for body and mind, and that's definitely true. Exercising, especially when we are has all sorts of health benefits, like strengthening our bones, clear up bad cholesterol from our arteries, and decreasing the risk of stroke, high blood pressure, and diabetes. Our brain also releases a number of chemicals when we occur, including endorphin. These natural hormones, which control pain and pressure responses in the nervous system, can lead to feeling euphoria, or what's often called anandata. Increased endorphin and consistent physical activity in general can sharpen your focus and improve your mood and memory. So does that mean we get just much benefit in 5 days we join a team of computing? Well, here where it gets interesting. Because it turned out that if you have sport and team you like, studies show there are also the benefits go beyond the physical and mental benefit of exercise alone. Some of them come a psychological benefit, both in the short and long term. Some of them come from the communal experience of being on the team. For instance, learning to trust and depend on others, to accept help, to give help, and to work together to the common goal. In addition, commitment to a team and doing things of fun can also make it easier to establish a regular habit of exercise. School sports participation has also been shown to reduce the risk of suffering from depression for up to 4 years. Meanwhile, your self-esteem and confidence can get a big boost. There are a few reasons for that. One is find in training. Try working on skills, especially with a good coach. You reinforce a growth mindset within yourself. That's when you say, even I can plan something today, I can put myself with practice and achieve it eventually. That mindset is useful in all walks of life. And then the running into failure, one of the most transformative long-term benefits of playing sports. The experience of coming to terms with defeat can build the resilience and self-awareness necessary to manage academic, social, and physical hurdles. So even if a team is winning all the time, overall, there's a real benefit to experience. Now, not everyone enjoys every sport. Perhaps one team is too competitive or not competitive enough. I can also take time to find a sport that plays to your strengths. That's completely okay. But spend time looking. You're able to part of sports that fit your individual needs. And if you do, there are so many benefits. You'll be a part of supporting community. You'll be building your confidence. You'll be exercising your body and you'll be nurturing your mind. Not to mention having fun.